Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sanchez family. Today I'm not gonna vlog. Today I'm gonna focus on the topic of work, because today was my annual review. It wasn't a year for me working where I'm at right now. It was actually, it's been like 7 months. But they do reviews on a fiscal year, which for them, for the company where I work at, it lands in March, right? That I'm doing good. I'm doing more than than expected. They didn't think I was going to perform or be able to do what I said I could do when I first went in, because I told them I could do all this. Everybody's impression or thoughts when I tell them what I know and the little time that I know it, they don't believe me. I know, because I see it in their face, like, I think you're lying. I don't consider myself being the smartest person in the world. I don't consider myself, I mean, and I don't have to be, all you gotta do is you have to want to. That's what it is. If you want, you can do anything. You can be more than what you even think you're capable of doing. I say this because before I didn't. I was comfortable with what I had. You just can't settle. You always have to move forward and up in a slope. So you go forward and you gotta move up. If you're going forward, that's good. If you're like this, you must be really comfortable. Because me, I'm the type of guy that I always want to be better than I was yesterday. That's for sure. And when I do things, I tend to put I get like in a zone. I zone out in my work or whatever I'm doing. I concentrate and I get it done. And that's key for everywhere you go. Any job, any place, at school, you can apply it anywhere. I came to find out that whenever I asked a question, every person that I asked didn't know it off the top of their heads. More than 50% of the questions or anything that you ask, people don't know it from the top of their head. Everybody has to look it up. You just gotta know where to look. And I thought to myself, if they're looking for it, I don't need to ask. I can do it myself. And that's what's gonna make you independent in any job that you go to. If you're gonna be wherever you're working, you gotta see what it is they're looking for. You gotta think ahead. And I can easily ask somebody that knows already, that I think that knows. Because I mean, they might know, but you can never be sure. And if you haven't exercised that part of that or we never encountered that part before, then you basically gotta look it up. You can apply with anything. I mean, it's okay to ask questions, but don't ask them without trying. So and I learned this from one of my coworkers, one of my foremen. I don't know if he knew or if he thought if his intention was to pass on the knowledge, but this is what I realized. People would come to him and tell him, "Oh, I did this," and then they would say, "Oh, I can't do it this way," and then he would be like, "Are you sure? Have you tried? Have you tried to do it a different way and this?" And then he said, this is what he said: "Man, if I go check with her and I find out how to do it, man, I'm gonna fucking fire her ass." He said that shit. Okay, so when he said that, I'm like, damn. If he's really serious about this, like, like, damn, I'm gonna get fired if he finds a way to do what I can't do. So that's basically what you gotta do. I was like, So instead of asking him, I can just find that way to do it. Like, no matter, try it, man. If you try it, flip it, reverse it, do whatever you gotta do. But I mean, don't always go back and ask a question that you haven't even tried to answer yourself. So that's my point right there. You're gonna ask something and you could have found the answer to. It's just a matter of you digging a little bit. Then if you just keep on going from, like, always relying on somebody to give you the answer, then you're not gonna. I mean, I don't want to insult nobody, but you know, it's gonna be hard for you to, for anyone. It's gonna be hard for anyone to perceive, you know, or become the. Because I mean, look, everybody's replaceable. I know that they can find somebody else, replace me, take my job, and maybe do it better than me or do it worse. But you know, you always want to leave a good impression, because I mean, say that later in the road you decide to go to another job and you want to leave that door open, so in case you ever need to come back to work with them, or you need a reference or whatever, you know, you need to stay in good not contact, but in good terms. Leave that bridge. Don't burn your bridges, because you might one day have to come back and work, man. And it's happened a lot before. I know a lot of people that burn bridges before, and they're struggling right now because they don't want to. I mean, come on, you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, or just burning bridges after bridge, then you're gonna have nowhere to walk when you try to get back. And you gotta remember that we're always trying to move forward, and it's hard. But let's get a little bit more into detail about my job and my review. So like I said, it went well, actually better than I expected. But the thing that I don't like, and I don't blame anybody, and I know, I mean, I don't want to. I'm looking at this as an employee point of view, because I know if I was a businessman, or if I own a business, and well, you know, my theory is that you take care of your employees, right? Every single employee is different, and if they ask for something, you gotta consider it, especially when you have the means to. Like, if you can do it, why not? You know, why not help somebody out? You know what they're going through. So that's my perspective. And now as an employee, they give a raise, right? And it was when I started, I kind of had a certain number in mind, you know, and I was expected to get that amount once I proved myself. And that's what I told them. I told them, you know what, it's fine. I know I'm gonna take less money right now, but once I prove myself, I want you to be conscious about it, and this is what I'm looking for, okay? This is what I'm making. And every other place where I've gone to, I mean, I've interviewed a lot of places, and I know a lot of people, and I know for a fact that they could do a lot better. Once I heard what he told me, I was like, I didn't want to make the face, and I didn't want to show it like, oh, you know, I'm ungrateful, you know, like thank you for considering it, and even you know, doing it, you know, giving me a raise or whatever. But that's how you lose people. You don't take care of them, especially if you tell them from the get-go, you know what, this is my style of living, and I'm gonna do this now just to show you. And if they would have said, oh, you know what, you're not performing well, then I can't give you a raise, or I can't put you here or that, then I get it, you know. But when you're overperforming and you just, I mean, come on, man. It just, I don't know, I don't get it. Let's say all the corporations, right? These guys are making billions of dollars, all right? Every day. They make so much money. And what do they need all that money for? Like, dude, you're sitting on a rack of money, like, and everybody else is struggling. Like, why? What's your problem? You know, like, why? I know for a fact, me, if I was to be, because I know money changes people, whether you like it or not. There might be a small percentage, but in any way, it does change people, and it changes your lifestyle. It changes everything. But always have to remember where you came from. And you have to understand that there's people that are struggling out there, you know, that they're trying to put some food on their plate, on their kids' plates, pay the bill. I mean, whatever, for whatever reason. That, I mean, that's, so we always gotta think in that sense, because I know for a fact that if I was to ever have like my own company and own my, I know for a fact that I would, and you guys can hold me to this. I mean, it's not like, oh, it's gonna happen, but if it was, and if it did, and I will honor this no matter what, you know, because that's the way I think and that's the way I am. I mean, I would always try to, you know, keep them happy. Like, oh, hey, how you doing, and like, how are you in this, how are you in that. You know, you gotta stay in touch with them and see what's going on, you know, because everybody has feelings, you know, and everybody's in need. And you know, I've found myself in very tough situations before. And I mean, there's people that have, you know, when it was a financial thing, there's companies that have so much money, man, they don't even know what to do with it. I heard stories of like, oh, they would come to like, there were some people, some owners that would come to their employees. Okay, they would come to the employees wanting a raise, and instead of giving him a raise, he would come and brag about all his shit. Literally, he would brag, oh, look what I just bought. And if you're listening to this, you know who you are. And I'm not gonna say your name, but you know, and it's funny. It's nothing bad. I bought this brand new yacht, or I bought this new car. And the employees over here fucking asking for a raise and trying to earn a good living, you know, trying to be even close to whatever the owner's making, you know. You can't. That's kind of greedy, you know. Like you gotta be considerate. Period. If I had $1 million, first thing I would do, first thing I wouldn't do, I wouldn't donate to charities. And if I then let me tell you why. Don't get crazy with that. Don't get mad or anything, because I know there's a lot of people that believe in all these charities, and there might be some that are good and are true, but I believe you can do a lot more than that. You know, you can do more than donating to a charity, because there's a lot of charities that are full of crap. They're funded, they're created by businesses. Like let's say Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, they have a charity thing going on, and there's a bunch of crap going around about it. Like they steal all this money. They take it, they keep it for themselves. Akon, he's done more than what the charities has done to help by himself. And you would say these charity places get millions. You think about it, I'm not gonna put no charity down, but well, my point is that you can do more by giving away yourself. Look outside your house, you know, not literally outside your house, but like go around your block, go to the 7-Eleven, go to the Stater Brothers, go to the Cardenas, go to a liquor store, man. You'll find a lot of people. Go to LA, where we live, find somebody, ask them something. I'm gonna create a video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. How you can help somebody, and you don't have to go through a charity. I don't believe that if you want to do help somebody, you know, help the people around you. They're close to you, you know, and you never know, you know, they'll probably help you one day. To a charity, you don't know who it's going to. They don't give a crap. They're not gonna be like, oh, I give it to this, and even if they did tell you, oh, we're gonna give it, man, it could be a lie for all you know. Where's the proof? It could be staged. You know, a lot of people do a lot of shady things for money. So I don't believe that you should give money to charities if you're trying to help. I know there's some charities that do go through and do help a lot, and you know, my blessings to them. You will get less of a raise if you stay with a company, but let me tell you, but a lot of people don't like employees that have a lot of jumping around. For say, like you being working for like 10 different companies in 3 years, they don't like that, because they're gonna think that, oh, well he jumped from them and he's gonna do the same thing with us. Like, you don't take care of your employees, what do you expect? Hard enough living the way it is, you know. It's hard to even to own a home, and to rent a home on your own with your own family. It's hard, man. It's fucking hard. So you expect people to just settle for whatever you want to pay? Like, come on, dude. And if you're not, let's just let me give you an example, because I know what their comeback is, like, oh, we're not making enough money. Well, you're not making enough money because you don't want to. the work is there, and if you're good, they shouldn't put no restrictions on you. You should be able to work as hard as you can. The first question coming out of an employer should be, how much do you want to make? And then you evaluate how much you were willing to pay, and then you talk about it, and you come in an agreement, meet halfways, or come close to whatever, you know. But you have the money, like, don't hold back. That's not good. It'll develop resentment in a way. I mean, I don't resent nothing. I'm good. The company that I'm working at is amazing. It's good people, man. I love everybody that's there. Even though I get my como dice Liz, take my timer. Taking my timer. You'll get more of a raise if you have the experience, a good chunk of experience, and you're good, and you just change to a different company. Because I know there's people that have been working for a place for what, 15 years or 10 years. 10 years, just say 10 years. In this 10 years, they probably got like a $10 raise. In 10 years. That's bullshit. Honestly, I think that's bullcrap. There's $10 raise in 10 years? Dude, what the hell? I mean, it also depends on what you've done. I believe in maximizing, getting as much as I can, because I want to have that good living, and if I can't, well, I can't. It all boils down to this: take care of yourselves. Look out for yourselves, because nobody else will. You have to not settle for whatever you have. Always be in the search for more, because you are better. You can do more. You can do better. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. And that applies to every single person in this world. I don't care who you are. You can be better than what you are today. And it's just a matter of you wanting to. I don't want to be where I'm at for the rest of my life. I know that for sure. I know I'm going to keep on trying to learn as much as I can. I'm going to load my mind with whatever I can get my hands on. Trust me. And that's what mentality everybody should have. I mean, you got so much information. It's at the tip of your hands. You have access to everything, and it's so easy. All you gotta do is either, whether it's read it, research it, or learn it, however you do it, but just do it. You know, you can't just think about doing stuff and not do it. You just don't even think about it. Think about what you need to learn and what you need to do, but don't stay there forever. And once you have an idea, move forward with it. Just do it. You gotta take a little bit of risk, because if you don't risk, you're not gonna win. I guarantee you that. There's nowhere in the world that I've seen that you can do something without risking something to gain something more. And the greater the risk, the greater the prize, man. That's just the way it is, whether you like it or not. And you gotta learn that, embrace it, use it to your best advantage. So that's gonna conclude today's topic of work. You know, I wanted to talk about it because I was.
How many times did I say, you know? Oh
let's
my
just
God.
say that I was venting, in a way, because I just not very happy at all. But this is gonna conclude. Hope you all have a good day or good night, whatever time of day you're watching. Don't forget to press that little hand that's like this, and the little bell that's in the bottom, either here or here. I see new about with this, so I don't know exactly. I think it's here. Yeah, right. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you think this might benefit somebody, help them by sharing it. Tell them, hey man, you know, you might like listening to something. Look them up, and I mean, I'm gonna try to post knowledge on here. You know, maybe you know somebody that needs help or needs, you know, get a little bit of direction, or doesn't understand something. Hey man, if you got any questions, you want to post a video about something, let me know. You know, I'll give you my best output. I mean, I don't consider me as myself being like a person that knows everything in the world, but I know quite a bit. So yeah, do that. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.